Why would you be an OG? An OG that's in the game. The OG that been on the streets, that been in the trenches. An OG that also been incarcerated, been in handcuffs. OG that also been in the state and the federal system in the courtroom. Why would you sit there and want to put another young man or sister through the same bullshit that you done went through? When you know the hardships of being incarcerated, the hardships of finding a job and get out, the hardships of being a felon. Why would you want somebody to emulate the same shit that you done did when you know that shit is detrimental to them? Why would you put them in a situation where you know it's going to be incarceration, it's going to be unalivement? What kind of homeboy are you? What kind of big homie are you? What kind of OG are you? Your job is to make sure that they don't walk down a path that you walk down. And if they decide to walk down a path that you walk down on their own, it's still your job to try to push them away from that criminality, that lifestyle. Not to pull them in even though they want to do it, except you still say, no, man, get away from me with that shit. Man, you on your own. This is not a control with these fake ass homeboys, with these fake homies, with these fake OGs. These leaders on the street now ain't leaders. They just looking at numbers. They want somebody to look up to them because they 35 years old. They want a 14 or 15-year-old kid to look up to them like they big homies, big OGs. This is sickening. When we was growing up, the OG made us that way. The OG pushed me to go into the military. The OG pushed my brothers and them to go into college. Now, we made our decisions as adults to do wrong. The OG made sure we weren't going to do nothing wrong. That's why you ain't have a lot of young men and women running around the streets at 11 to 12 and 13 years old, because their parents is not even OGs in the household. The parents even pushing their kids to do wrong because the kids are seeing the parents do wrong, so who they going to emulate? The parents. The parents are the worst thing for children right now. The uneducated parents, the street educated parent, the street educated woman, their kids and their sons and daughters is all they gonna see. So the OGs, all they want to do is tell the kid to do something wrong for they put an extra couple dollars in their bag for them. They had somebody do flunky stuff for them. Y'all call it crash out. Now we used to call it do flunky. So the OGs now have became the new lames. If you's a real OG, you better say, man, no, you ain't doing this, bro. And you ain't doing this on this block. And if you's a real parent, your kids should be jumping off the porch at 12, 13, or 14, and 15. For they can always brag and boast about that shit. Your kids should be around you. Your kids should be in your life. I understand some people make bad decisions. Like I did. I went to prison. So my kids had to be raised without a father. But if you're a father out here, or you're a mother out here, you should be hands-on with your child. Your child should be at everybody else's house. Shouldn't be at everybody else's placement. It's some great guys I see that come in the shop that I always sit on with their children. I always sit on with their sons. And there's some great mothers that I didn't see come across country from Detroit and Indiana just to bring their sons to the boxing gym. Some lady come all the way from Indiana, driving an hour and a half, almost 2 hours a day, and another lady come from Michigan, Detroit, driving an hour, little over an hour daily to bring their kid to the boxing gym. But where the fathers at? Where the OGs at? The OG supposed to be picking the little gangsters up off the street. Say, hey man, you a dog? You like to fight people, like put in work? We're gonna take you to the boxing gym. We're gonna use you to our advantage then. I'm going to put you in this boxing gym. We're going to take you to one of these boxing gyms, Teen Cartel, Superbad in Detroit, Teen Cartel in Toledo, Ohio. I'm going to put you in one of these gyms. And guess what? I'm going to have you box. And we hope in the next 5 or 6 years you be a world champion, and then we all going to be out of poverty. Use these kids to your advantage. Or you see a little kid in the neighborhood, he's real smart, but he confused. Push him on education. And then use him as your advantage. Make him be a lawyer. Make him be a doctor. Make him be a dentist. Make him be an engineer, electrician. Don't always put our kids in situations where they're going to be in the belly of the beast. They're going to be in that prison system, depressed. Some are going to come home with mental illness. Some going to be put in meds in prison. Some going to unalive themselves in prison. And some might get unalived in prison. the traumas that they got to go through. You got to tell them about this. Don't keep glamorizing this bullshit, this prison stuff, man. It's not cool to constantly glamorizing this bull. It's not cool. And if you're an OG, and I can speak on some name, for Extra, Whack 100, Brick Baby, guy from the old block. There's a lot of people I can speak on, man, that got the platform that sit there saying stuff and doing things and think this cool to put these children in the same situation when your sons are looking up to this. Your sons looking at you like you a superhero. You their star. You their Silent Night. You their Denzel. You their Michael Jordan. You their Kobe. You their LeBron. Make sure you be a positive life for your children. Because all the people y'all look up to, most of these rappers, once they start getting money, they ain't doing the same shit. Chief Keef don't live in our communities no more. Jeezy don't live in your community no more. Lil Durk had got out the community, but his mind was gone. He couldn't leave the streets alone. Yo Gotti don't live in your community, but his mindset was gone. Not his brother unalive. When they had a way out, they was out. But they didn't have good quality people in their life, man, telling them the right thing to do. You got to find good quality people who love you, sincerely love you. Because they sincerely love you, they ain't going to let you do nothing wrong. They ain't going to put you in the game. They ain't going to make you a game banger. They ain't going to make you a hustler. They going to tell you, man, to do the right thing constantly. If your friends not telling you to do the right thing constantly and getting on your nerve with it, they not your friends. They your fucking enemy. Peace out. Os.